Are your legs getting weaker every year? You might think it's just part of aging, but what if it's something more serious? Right now, you could be losing muscle and not even know it. This slow loss happens quietly. One day you feel fine. Then, without warning, standing up feels harder. Walking becomes tiring. Getting out of bed takes more effort. Here's the truth. By the time you're 70, you may have lost up to 50% of your muscle. Not because you stopped moving, but because your body is changing and it's missing what it needs to stay strong. Your legs, your arms, your grip, all getting weaker slowly every year. But there's good news. There's one food, just one, that can slow this down. It can help your body hold on to the muscle you have. And in many cases, it can even help bring some of that strength back. Keep watching. You'll see exactly what this food is and how to make it part of your daily life. You might be wondering what's really happening inside your body as you get older. There's a name for it. It's called sarcopenia. That word simply means muscle loss that comes with age. It doesn't happen all at once. It starts slowly. So slowly, in fact, that you may not even feel the change right away. For many people, sarcopenia begins around the age of 40. You don't feel as strong as before. At first, it's just a small difference. You might notice you can't carry groceries as easily, or you might feel sore after walking upstairs. Then, as the years go on, your body keeps changing. You lose more muscle than you build. Each year, it gets a little harder to move the way you used to. By the time you're in your 60s or 70s, that loss adds up. Some people lose 1% of their muscle every year. Others lose even more. And many don't even realize it's happening. You may already see the signs. Do you have trouble standing up from a low chair? Do your legs feel shaky when you try to walk longer than usual? Do your arms look thinner than they used to? Does your body feel tired even after small tasks? These are not just signs of getting older. They are signs your muscles are changing, and not in a good way. Let's imagine a normal day in the life of someone who is dealing with sarcopenia. You wake up in the morning. You sit on the edge of your bed, but standing up takes effort. You push off with both hands. You feel stiff, maybe a little sore. You make your way to the bathroom, holding the wall for support. You try to lift your arms to brush your hair, but your shoulder aches. Later, you try to pick something off the floor. It's a simple task, but your legs don't feel steady, so you leave it there. You walk into the kitchen, but even standing for 10 minutes makes your back feel tired. You eat a light meal and sit down again, hoping the feeling will pass. This isn't a rare day. For many older adults, this is life. Every day starts to feel a little harder. You lose a bit of strength, a bit of balance, and a bit of confidence. Bit by bit. The truth is, muscle loss doesn't just make you weak. It also affects how safe you are. Falls become more likely. Recovery from illness takes longer. You may even stop doing the things you enjoy because your body no longer feels ready. But here's what most people don't know. Muscle loss is not something you have to accept. It can be slowed. It can be managed. And in some cases, it can even be improved. You just need to give your body what it's missing. And we're going to talk about that very soon. Most people think growing old means slowing down. But what they don't expect is how fast it can take away their freedom. When your muscles get weak, your body stops doing things you once did without thinking. It begins with little things. You start to lean on furniture as you walk across the room. You use your hands to push yourself up from a chair. You sit more often because standing feels tiring. You tell yourself it's just age. But day by day, the body adjusts to weakness. Soon, you stop going upstairs. You stop walking outside alone. You say no to trips with family or friends, not because you don't want to go, but because you're afraid you might fall or get too tired. Muscle loss changes how you live. It steals your strength quietly. But more than that, it takes away something bigger. It takes away your independence. Many older adults end up using walkers or canes, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. Their legs can no longer support them the way they used to. Some end up in nursing homes or long-term care, not because of illness, but because they can't move around safely on their own anymore. And once that happens, it's very hard to go back. Here's something to try right now. Sit in a firm chair. Keep your arms at your sides. Now, without using your hands, try to stand up. Was it easy? Or did it take effort? Were your knees shaking? Did you have to rock your body forward before you could rise? This simple test can tell you a lot. If standing up without using your hands feels hard, your leg muscles may already be getting weaker. And when the legs go, the rest of the body follows. Balance gets worse. Bones become more fragile. Even your breathing and heart health can suffer because you're moving less than before. Weak muscles don't just affect how you feel. They change what you're able to do. And once you stop doing things for yourself, you begin to rely on others. That's when freedom starts to slip away. You might not think about it much now, but imagine not being able to carry your own laundry, or not being able to bathe yourself safely, or waiting for help just to get out of a chair. This is why protecting your muscle strength is not just about staying fit. It's about staying in control of your life. It's about keeping your body working so that you can stay in your own home, on your own terms, for as long as possible. And the good news is you can take steps to stay strong. Very soon, we'll talk about the one food that helps your muscles hold on longer. But first, let's look at what might be making muscle loss even worse, without you knowing it. If you're losing strength, it's not just age. Sometimes, small daily habits make things worse. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is not eating enough protein. Your muscles need protein to stay firm and to rebuild. But many seniors eat far less protein than their bodies need. You might have a light breakfast, a simple lunch, and a small dinner, and think it's enough. But it's not. Without the right fuel, your muscles begin to shrink. Another problem is sitting too long. These days, many people spend hours in chairs, watching TV, reading, or resting. The less you move, the weaker your legs get. Your body is meant to move. If you sit more than you stand, your muscles forget how to work. Avoiding strength-building exercises is another common mistake. Many people walk for their health, which is good. But walking doesn't keep your muscles strong on its own. You also need to do things that work your arms and legs with just a bit of effort. Lifting light weights, standing up and sitting down repeatedly, pushing against resistance. These small moves help keep your strength. Don't forget about hydration. Many people drink too little water. This makes your muscles dry and tired. Without water, your body can't work the way it should. Low water levels also make you feel weak or dizzy. Vitamin D is another problem. As we age, we often don't get enough of it. Your body needs vitamin D to keep bones and muscles strong. Without it, muscle loss happens faster. You can get vitamin D from some foods and from sunlight, but many older people are still low and don't know it. And finally, watch out for some foods that seem healthy, but don't help your muscles at all. Low-calorie snacks, sweet fruits, and light meals might sound good, but they don't contain the right protein or nutrients. They may not support muscle at all. Some people try to eat less to lose weight, but end up losing muscle instead. The truth is, you may be doing these things without knowing they're harmful, but they add up, and they speed up the loss of strength. You may think, I walk every day. Isn't that enough to stay strong? Walking is good. It helps your heart. It keeps you moving. But it isn't enough to stop muscle loss on its own. You can't just walk more and expect your muscles to grow back. Here's why. There are different types of movement. Walking is called cardio. It helps with endurance. But to build strength, you need resistance. That means pushing, pulling, lifting, even if it's light. Resistance tells your muscles to stay active. Then there's balance work, the kind of movement that helps you stay steady on your feet. If you don't train for balance, you're more likely to fall, even if your muscles are strong. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Even with the right movement, your muscles can still break down if your body is missing the right nutrients. Inside your body, small things like inflammation and oxidation can damage muscle cells. You may not feel it, but over time, these silent problems wear down your strength. Your muscles need more than just movement. They need protection. That's where food comes in. But not just any food. You need foods that fight damage. Foods that give your body the exact tools it needs to repair and rebuild. That include certain types of protein, specific vitamins, and natural compounds that support strength from within. Most people don't get enough of these in a normal diet. Even people who exercise regularly can lose muscle if their meals don't support recovery. This is where one powerful food makes all the difference. It helps stop the loss. It helps bring strength back. It works with movement, not instead of it. And it's something most people are not eating nearly enough of. Let's talk about that food, what it is, why it works, and how you can start using it today. You've heard about protein. You've heard about exercise. But there's something else your muscles need, something that's missing from most plates. It's not chicken. It's not eggs. It's not red meat either. It's a food that doesn't just help you stay strong. It helps protect your memory. It helps your joints move easier. It helps calm swelling inside your muscles that causes pain and weakness. This food supports the brain, the heart, and even your eyes. And most people are not eating nearly enough of it. This food is packed with natural fats your body needs. The kind of fats that don't store in your belly, but go straight to work fixing what's broken. It helps your body use protein better. It helps your muscles grow back after damage. And it helps your cells stay young, even as you age. Some people eat it once a week. But the ones who eat it often, 2 or 3 times a week, feel the difference. This food is fatty fish. That means fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies. Not fried, not covered in batter. Just cooked simply, baked, grilled, or canned. Fatty fish is rich in something your body needs more as you get older: omega-3 fatty acids. Now, let's talk about why this matters so much. Inside these fish are 2 powerful nutrients, DHA and EPA. These are special kinds of omega-3s. They're not the same as what you find in plant oils or seeds. They're stronger, and they go deeper into your body to do their work. Your muscles break down every day. That's normal. But as you get older, they don't rebuild as quickly. They need help. DHA and EPA help your body use protein better. When you eat protein, your body needs to turn it into muscle. Omega-3s make that process faster and more complete. That means more what you eat actually becomes strength. They also help fight inflammation, the swelling inside muscle tissue that makes it feel sore, tired, or weak. With age, inflammation builds up. It makes recovery slower. It causes stiffness. But omega-3s calm that down, helping your body heal from the inside. Omega-3s also protect the brain. They keep memory sharp. They help with mood and focus. This matters because a clear mind helps you stay active and engaged. They help the joints, too. When joints feel stiff or swollen, movement slows down. But omega-3s keep joints smooth and flexible, so walking, bending, and standing up feel easier. And they protect the eyes. Your eyes need healthy fats to stay sharp. Omega-3s help with dryness, strain, and long-term vision. But the biggest benefit? They help hold on to muscle, even when you're not as active as you used to be. Studies show that older adults who eat fatty fish a few times a week have better strength, better balance, and less muscle loss than those who don't. This isn't just about fish being a source of protein. It's the omega-3s inside the fish that make the real difference. If you tried eating more meat or drinking shakes but didn't feel stronger, this could be why. Your body needs the right tools, not just more food, but smarter food. And fatty fish gives your muscles the help they've been waiting for. It's simple, it's natural, and it works. Coming up next, we'll show how much to eat, how often, and the easiest ways to get these powerful fats into your meals. Even if you don't like fish, you might be thinking, can something as simple as fish really help me stay strong? Let's look at what science says. In a 2015 study from Washington University, older adults who took fish oil for 6 months saw real changes. Their muscle strength went up by 20% without changing anything else. They didn't lift heavy weights. They didn't take special pills. Just fish oil. Another study from the University of Nottingham in 2017 looked at seniors age 65 and older. The group that ate more fatty fish had faster recovery after walking and exercise. Their muscles didn't stay sore as long, and they moved better. In 2020, researchers in Japan published a report in the journal Nutrients. They found that adults over 70 who ate omega-3 rich fish 3 times a week had less frailty, better grip strength, and steadier balance than those who didn't. The numbers keep coming in, and they all point to the same truth. It's not about extreme workouts. It's not about injections or powders. You don't need steroids. You need salmon, or sardines, or mackerel, or anchovies. Real food that supports real strength. Because it works with your body, not against it. When you give your muscles what they need, they respond. At any age, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, you can feel the difference. And it doesn't take months. Many seniors report stronger legs, better walking, and less soreness in just a few weeks. That's not a theory. That's backed by real data. Now, let's talk about how to make it part of your meals. You don't need to eat fish every day. Just 2 to 3 times a week can make a big difference. Here are the best fatty fish to look for. Wild salmon, fresh or canned. Sardines, packed in olive oil, water, or tomato sauce. Mackerel, especially Atlantic mackerel. Anchovies, small but full of omega-3s. Herring, often found smoked or pickled. Whenever possible, choose wild-caught fish. Wild fish usually has more omega-3s and fewer chemicals. Farmed fish can be okay, but some types may have more fat that isn't healthy. Also, be careful with certain large fish. Fish like shark, swordfish, and king mackerel can have high levels of mercury. That's not good for your brain or body. Stick with smaller fish. They're safer, cleaner, and easier to prepare. You don't have to make fancy meals. Here's a simple 3-day idea. Day 1, lunch. Sardines on whole grain toast with sliced tomatoes. Day 2, dinner. Baked salmon with sweet potatoes and green beans. Day 3, snack. Crackers with mashed avocado and a few anchovies on top. That's it. You can buy canned fish at any store. No need to cook if you don't want to. Just open a can, drain it, and eat. If you don't like the taste at first, try mixing it with soft vegetables, a little mustard, or lemon juice. You can also add it to soups or rice dishes. It doesn't have to be perfect, just consistent. Small changes each week lead to big changes over time. And for your muscles, every bite counts. Now, what if you just can't eat fish? Maybe you don't like the smell. Maybe the texture is hard to handle. Or maybe it just doesn't sit well with your stomach. That's okay. You still have options. First, there's fish oil supplements. These come in small soft capsules. You swallow them with water. No taste, no smell, just the same healthy fats your muscles need. Look for labels that say high in DHA and EPA. These are the omega-3s that help muscle repair and reduce swelling in the body. Next, you can try krill oil. Krill are small sea creatures. Their oil is rich in omega-3s too. Some people find it easier to digest. It also contains an extra antioxidant that supports your joints and brain. If you want something that's not from fish at all, try algae-based omega-3s. These are made from plants that grow in the sea. They're a good option if you follow a plant-based diet or just want something different. All of these are found at most pharmacies or grocery stores. No prescription needed. Now, for those who want to give fish a second chance, here are a few easy ways to make it taste better. Squeeze fresh lemon over the top. Mix canned salmon with a little mustard, plain yogurt, or light mayo. Bake it with herbs like dill, parsley, or garlic. Add to soups, rice bowls, or pasta, so it's not the main taste. You don't have to eat a big piece. Even a few bites added to another dish can help. Now here's a good combo that works. Fatty fish plus leafy greens plus resistance exercise. That's a formula. The fish gives you the omega-3s. The greens give you vitamins like C, K, and folate. And resistance training tells your body, let's grow stronger. Put those together and your legs start feeling firmer. Your balance improves and your energy rises. You don't have to do everything at once. But when you start to eat right and move more, your body listens. Now, let's bring it all together. Food is fuel, but muscles grow when you use them. Even the best meal won't make your legs stronger unless you move. That doesn't mean long walks or heavy weights. It means steady, simple movement that wakes up the muscle and tells it, stay alive, stay strong. Here are a few exercises perfect for seniors. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. Just a chair, a wall, and a little space. 1. Chair sit stands. Sit in a sturdy chair. Cross your arms over your chest. Now stand up slowly without using your hands. Then sit back down. Try 5 to 10 times. This builds strength in your thighs and helps your balance. 2. Wall push UPS. Stand a few feet from a wall. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height. Now bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall. Push back out. Do this 10 times. It builds upper body strength without pressure on the joints. 3. Bodyweight squats. Hold on to a counter or back of a chair. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly bend your knees like you're sitting on an invisible chair. Then stand back up. Try 5 to 8 squats. This works your hips, thighs, and backside. 4. Light dumbbell curls. If you have small weights or even soup cans, hold one in each hand. Bend your elbows and lift the weight toward your shoulders. Then lower slowly. Repeat 10 times. Great for arm strength. Now here's the key. Pair these moves with your meals. Do your exercises 30 to 60 minutes after eating a protein-rich meal. This is when your body is ready to use food for repair. Keep a regular schedule. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. And always listen to your body. If something hurts, stop and rest. Strength doesn't come overnight, but it does come. And when you add the right food, the right motion, and the right mindset, your body starts to change. Muscles grow. Energy builds. Falls become less likely. And you feel in control again. You don't have to do this alone. You just have to begin. Absolutely. You don't have to shrink with age. You may feel slower than you used to. You may feel like things are getting harder. But here's the truth. Your body is still listening. It hasn't given up on you. And you don't have to give up on it. Muscles can grow at any age, even in your 60s, even in your 70s, even beyond. You're not too old to rebuild strength. You just need the right tools. And now, you know what they are. Eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week. That gives your body the healthy fats it needs to protect muscle, support your brain, and lower swelling in your joints. Move your body with purpose every single day. Just a few minutes of steady movement, standing, walking, sitting, lifting, can make your legs feel firmer, your back feel stronger, and your steps more steady. And believe in your strength. That may be the hardest part, but you must, because the body follows the mind. If you think you're done, the body shuts down. But if you think you still have time, and you do, then your body will keep building. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Little by little, the changes will show. Your legs will hold you better. Your balance will improve. You will rise from the chair with less effort. You'll feel steadier on your feet. And one day, you'll notice you're not slowing down anymore. So here's what to do. Eat fatty fish 2 or 3 times each week. Move with purpose each day. Stay positive, even on the hard days. And most of all, keep going. You are not too old to feel strong. You are not too far gone to rebuild. You are not done, not even close. If this helped you, please click like so more people can see it. Leave a comment below and tell us what you're doing to stay strong. Subscribe so you don't miss the next tip. And most important, share this with a friend who wants to stay strong forever. Because strength is not lost with age. It's lost when we stop trying. And you're still trying. That means you're still growing. Let's keep going together